Okay, in our previous lessons, we were making decisions using switch case statement. There's another way that you can actually make decisions. It's using if-else statement. So I'm going to show you a very simple example based on the scenario that you see here. Okay, so basically there's three different codes and three different outputs. So if the user keys in 10, thank you will be displayed. If they enter 2, good morning will be displayed. And if they entered 31, hello will be displayed on the screen. If they entered other numbers, let's say 40 is not in our list, so I have to display invalid code. Previously we have done something similar to this, but we made our decision using switch case statement. So now I'm going to show you how to do this using if-else statement. Okay, so now I have a new document, a new source file. So we need to have include, and we need to include the header file. We have the main function. Okay, so let me save this first. So sample 1, change it to C source, save. So this will be your C program. Alright, now look at the question again. Okay, this is the scenario. So we need the code. Alright, so the one that is given here is 10, 2 and 31. So basically I can set my code as an integer. Okay, so here I have integer code. Initially I don't know what the user is going to enter, so I set it as 0. Now the next thing is to ask the user what information is needed. So in my case now, okay, we need to know the code. So we are going to ask the user to key in the code. Alright, so enter a code, semicolon. I need to read this information. So because I have set it as integer, so my placeholder will be D. Okay, comma. So once I capture the information, I am going to keep it somewhere. Alright, so the chosen variable is code, ampersand code. If you use a different variable, that means this should be different. Alright, now it's decision making time. So I'm going to use if-else statement. If brackets, the user chose 10. Okay, that means I need to print on the screen a certain message, which is thank you. Alright, thank you. So if they have chosen 10, meaning this is 10, is 10 equals to 10? If this is true, that means this statement will be executed. Let's say the user did not enter 10. Maybe they entered 2. So I need to check again. Else. Okay. Again, I have to check. If the code is equals to 2, then I have to display good morning. Okay, semicolon. If let's say the user didn't choose 10, didn't choose 2, so I have to check for 31. So else print if code equals to 31, that means I have to printf hello. Alright, so we have covered 10, 2 and 31. So what if the user entered other values? For example, 40. So if the user entered 40, this is false. So when this is false, this statement will not be executed. So it'll go to else. And then we'll check again. Is 40 equals to 2? No, this is false. So this statement will not be executed. It'll check again. It'll go to the last if. Is 40 equals to 31? No. So this statement will also not be executed. So what happens? We'll have the last else, whereby this will be executed if it doesn't match 10, 2 or 31. So I can put here printf invalid code entered. Just for the user to know that they have done a mistake. Okay, so this will be an example of how you make decision based on the user's data and using if-else statement. Okay, so let's save this and then let's compile and run this. Okay, so we are actually here, okay, at this point. Let's enter 31. Okay, so the code will start in the beginning. 31 is entered, so it'll go one by one. Is 31 equals to 10? No, go to else. Is 31 equals to 2? No, go to else. Is 31 equals to 31? Yes. So printf hello will be executed, and then finally the program will terminate. Enter. Can you see hello is displayed? Because it matches the condition. Alright, so this is a very simple if-else statement and how you actually use it to make simple decisions.